Man, if I could just perfect pushing my chin out, I could get rid of my double chin. Okay. It is ungodly hot in my room today. Of course, today is like the first day. It's 90 degrees. So this video is going to be a little bit of a longer video, but I'm honestly going to try to do it as fast as I possibly can. So it'll probably still be over a 10-minute video. First thing I kind of wanted to actually talk about was something I talked about yesterday, which was like a mini reward system for, you know, progressing towards your goal. And one of them, while you're losing weight, is buying stuff that encourages you to keep losing weight. So actually today when I was out at the store, it was Walmart specifically, I love going around their little cheapy shirt like like the standees that they have for like really crappy like logo tees. And I'm usually only ever interested in one, but I hunted down the Marvel one where it's got like just Marvel on it. And I bought 4 of them because I have to buy 2 sizes that I wear now. This is an extra large, okay? Extra larges are getting too big. So I'm buying extra larges because a large is just a little bit too small. So right now I'm in between extra large and large. So I bought 2 of each. And I also bought 2 pairs of pants that I don't quite fit into, but I probably will fit into at least one of them in the next 2 to 3 weeks. I'm about 2 inches too big on the waist on one of them. So that's kind of what I'm talking about. Instead of doing like the diet bet thing, go out and buy new clothes. Go out and buy shoes. That's things that I buy. Things that go to the gym. Buy water bottles. Buy something that progresses you further towards your goal. That's why I like never really got the whole diet bet thing. But I will absolutely blow my money on stuff that further inches me. Like I'll buy clothes that are just a little bit smaller. Like, so I will have a reason to fit into them. Because I got news for you. For the longest time, I was hoarding clothes for when I lose the weight eventually. And those clothes are too big. They're all too big now. My future clothes for when I lose weight are absurdly big. And I don't like to wear them anymore. And I never thought I would have that problem. So that's one thing that you could do. And it's not even just losing weight, but any goal you have. Do little things that encourage you to keep progressing towards that goal. And then as far as today, today was my second day actually adhering to the strict diet plan that I have. Well, the strict diet that I have set to meet my nutrition plan. So the other day, I actually, like I said in yesterday's video, I think it was, I actually came up with a food plan that almost meets all the requirements for what the macros were set out for me for Beyond the Iron. And I'm going to go over those in just a second. The only thing I fall short on, honestly, is carbohydrates. And that's because I'm still tweaking and I don't know of a good low calorie, high carbohydrate food. So the only thing I'm really falling short on is carbohydrates. So today I did about 2,300 calories in. I have a little bit of water left, maybe 750 milliliters, and then I will have hit my 3 liters of water for the day. And that's another thing that's going to be important is I'm going to prioritize my water intake. I need to hit that every day. 3 liters now seems like a lot of fluid for me to take in, which is funny because a long time ago, I used to be able to drink like 2 liters of pop a day, like no problem. It was nothing. And now it's like, man, 3 liters of water and all the food I'm eating, which isn't even that much food, which I will go over here in a minute. It just seems like it's too much. But I'm going to prioritize the water because if I'm not as hungry, I'd rather fall short on calories, which will help me lose more weight in the long run, rather than hit my calories and fall short on water. Also, I didn't mention this earlier, but you guys are in for a real treat. I actually ran a comb through my hair for today's video, so if it looks a little nicer than usual, that's why. So yeah, water is going to be my priority, and then the food next. So let me pull up the slides. Now, I'm not doing any video editing. I'm just doing this in OBS. So I'm going to change scenes here in just a second to this, which is my calorie intake for the day. So This week's goal. These are going to be more than just 1 week, but I think it's going to be for a period of 3 to 4 weeks. So the very top line is the macros and calorie requirements that were given to me by my trainer at Beyond the Iron. So 2,300 calories a day, 230 grams of protein, 201 grams of carbs, 64 grams of fats. Now, the plan that I came up with, or the food that I'm going to eat, came out to 2,280 calories. So just under 2,300, which is fine. 209 grams of protein, 94 grams of carbs, and 65 grams of fats. And as you can see here, it's comprised of 2 protein shakes, 6 eggs, 1 salad, which is pre-made, which I'll talk about in a second, and 2 servings of dressing to go with that salad, and 2 cans of sweet peas. Now, the protein shakes is pretty standard. It's 2 scoops, or it's 2 shakes comprised of 3 scoops of Optimum Nutrition isolate. That's going to be a priority for me. Now, the eggs, what I like about having the eggs and the sweet peas here is if I ever want to cut calories, I can either take out half the eggs or half the servings, 1 can of sweet peas. If I ever just want to fall a little bit short on calories and maybe be under 2,000 for the day. And it won't really impact much as far as the other macronutrients. Same with the dressing. I can just cut that in half if I need to, if I don't feel like, maybe burning an extra 2,000 calories in exercise that day. Maybe I'm just tired and I just do, 15 to 1,600 calorie outburn, like calorie output burn, like for the exercise for the day. So what I like about what I came up with is it's not anything I have to cook. It's not anything I have to make. It's my nutrition. I've told everybody that's come up with a diet plan, I don't care what I eat. It needs to be convenient, and that's it. I don't have to cook it. It doesn't have to be hot. I'm fine eating 1 salad a day. Now, the pre-made salad, that's something I pick up at the grocery store. I have 3 of them on hand right now. I really like the buffalo chicken ones. I don't have info for protein, carbs, and fats, although it's probably relatively high in protein because it's got 2 to 3 ounces of chicken, which is breaded chicken. And then the carbs are probably high again because it's breaded chicken, and it also has a small package of croutons in there. So I wouldn't doubt if there's maybe 40 to 50 carbohydrates in that salad alone. So I'm probably anywhere between 100 grams of carbs and 150 grams of carbs for the day. So I think I'll be okay there. The only thing they put on the package is the calories. And again, anytime they don't have the buffalo chicken salad, I'm just going to make my own salad that's going to be relatively similar, except it's just going to be romaine lettuce, grilled chicken, maybe 3 to 4 ounces, and then just that's salad dressing. That's it. I don't need it to be very complex. In the particular salad I get, they put black olives, blue cheese, the breaded chicken with buffalo sauce, and then that's it, romaine lettuce. So this will be what I eat every day for at least the next 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, to get 2,300 calories a day. Now, with that being said, if I want to lose a specific amount of weight, I have to have a certain amount of calorie output. It's all calories in, calories out at the end of the day, right? So I have to have a plan for that as well, because my basic metabolic rate, BMR, my basic metabolic rate according to Fitbit, is about 2,400 calories for the day. So if I eat this and I don't move at all, I'm not going to lose very much weight very, very fast. So it's going to be in addition to I have to exercise probably at least 2 hours a day. No gym at the moment. The gyms aren't open, so that's not really an option. Resistance training isn't an option. So my 2 options really are walks/runs and the stationary bike. I kind of been utilizing walks more, to be honest. As far as cardio, I am comfortable with low intensity for an extended period of time. I like going for walks. I like just listening to music and doing the stationary for maybe an hour or 2. I like that. I don't need to do HIIT. I don't need to do any of that crap. So I'm going to try to hit at least 2,000 calories burn of exercise. So I'm looking for what the next slide is going to go over, which is going to help me kind of predict what I'm trying to lose. So if we're looking at this week's goal, which is the daily calorie output total, I'm looking to burn including my BMR, 4,500 calories a day. And then if you look at the top line, if we subtract the 2,300 calories that I'm intaking, assuming I'm tracking everything accurately, there's always a 30% margin of error on food nutrition labels and the Fitbit just calculating my calories. But we're going to assume for now that everything is accurate, which should run me at a 2,200 calorie daily deficit. As long as I'm not cheating, doing what I need to do, that's where I should be at. Now, if we follow the line to the 2,200 daily deficit to 7 days per week, we're looking at a weekly deficit of 15,400 calories deficit weekly. Now, if we take that weekly deficit and we divided what is universally known, well, I put it in quotes because it's all estimations, there's about 3,500 calories per pound of fat. So I have to burn 3,500 calories to lose a pound of fat. Not weight, but fat loss. So if that's all accurate, I'm looking at 4.4 pounds of fat loss per week. And if I can maintain that deficit, I should lose 52.8 pounds over 12 weeks. Now, obviously, it could be give or take because we're not looking like it's almost impossible for me to measure strict fat loss because I'm going to be taking in so much water. Maybe when I weigh myself, I'm going to try to make sure that I do it in the same conditions every day. Now, tomorrow is my first weigh-in day. I'm going to weigh myself first thing in the morning. It's 9 o'clock at night Central. I ate about an hour ago, so I'm not going to eat for about 12 hours. So that'll be the longest I'm going to go without eating. I'm going to wake up and just weigh myself. I expect to be up because, to be honest, when I weighed myself last time, it was about 3 weeks ago. I was on diuretics, and I'm pretty sure I fasted for a period of time before getting on the scale to kind of artificially bring my weight down for a short period of time. So I expect it to be up. But we'll see, and then we'll go from there. And then, of course, every day there's going to be daily weigh-ins, as well as I think I have to take body measurements. So that'll be a thing that I'll have tomorrow as well. So that's kind of where we're at. I still, as far as today, I've only clocked about 3,300 steps. I still have to burn about 1,500 calories for the day. So I kind of have to, as soon as I'm done with this video, go outside. Of course, people are shooting fireworks. The dog's starting to lose it. So I'm just going to wrap it up here. And then tomorrow we will start with all of the stats. Now, I did make a mistake. Apparently, Fitbit actually sends your weekly progress reports on Tuesday morning at midnight Eastern time. So on Tuesday's videos, we will have that info as far as my Fitbit, including steps counted. I'm going to try to hit at least 1,100 steps per day and then throw whatever extra exercise I need on the stationary bike. So if I'm doing that, I should hit 75,000 steps a week easily, as well as some time on the bike. If I can stick with this for 12 weeks, I'm pretty excited to see what's going to happen. But of course, that's the hardest part. The math here is the easy part. The hard part is actually doing it. So Tuesday mornings we'll go over Fitbit recaps. Sundays will just be kind of dietary recaps and expectations for the next week. Although if we're doing this, consistently where I have to maintain the 2,300 calories for 3 or 4 weeks, we don't need to talk about it every week. So what I may do is I may just talk about some of the information that's coming through Beyond the Iron and kind of relay that and, how it's working for me. But this video is already hitting about 14 minutes. I really don't have anything to say, and I'm starting to get real sweaty. So I'm going to go out and I'm going to go for my walk, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.